Webster's defines laziness as starting your essay with a dictionary definition of a word. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about many of the cliches as far as theme and content that students often make the mistake of using. I'm Stephen Shiflett, and I've coached hundreds and hundreds of students through thousands of college app essays, helping them get into some of the most prestigious universities around the world. Hopefully, these videos will help you out too. So number one, starting your essay with a dictionary definition of a word or a quote from a famous person. Okay, those have become so cliched. I mean, your high school principal uses those for most of his speeches or her speeches. Okay. Also, if you were planning your valedictory speech in this way, try something different. Number two, going meta. Okay, standing outside your essay, talking about writing your essay or thinking about your essay. So if your essay begins, I sat down to write this essay and thought, scrap it, go a different direction. Okay, yes, we live in an era of irony. A lot of shows break the fourth wall, step out like Community, the show Community, and do meta, but it's rarely done well in these essays. It's always about writing the essay. Okay, you might just stay away from that. And speaking about living in an age of irony, watch David Foster Wallace's little talk about needing to get back to sincerity. I'll leave the link below. Number three, if your essay starts out with, I've always admired, or I've always looked up to, or so-and-so has been my hero. If the word hero is there in your essay, you might rethink it, okay? So your mom, your dad, a religious figure, Gandhi, MLK, those are great people to emulate. However, the subject matter has become so cliche that it just doesn't work anymore. Go about it a different way. When you talk about a hero, you're mostly going to be talking about that hero and not showing who you are and not letting the acceptance committee see you as a rounded person. Number four, the day you became a sports legend or you were the sports underdog. You know the story. There were 2 seconds left on the clock. We were 2 points behind. Coach said, don't throw the ball to me. But as the bell rang, I was the only person open. They threw the ball to me. You know the rest of the story. Okay, that kind of story, it'll live in your heart and mind forever. You'll tell it to your grandkids 50 years from now if they'll listen. But it's just not the place for this personal narrative essay. The acceptance committee, they don't want to hear it. Think of something different. Now, if some kind of sports story is at the center of something really great that you can write about, that really shows who you are, okay, but don't let it be a sports hero type thing. Maybe you got an injury and you became a trainer, and that changed your perspective on things. Maybe it made you want to go into the medical field, something like that, okay? Number five, as an English teacher, I hear this one often. So do the acceptance committees. Overcoming a bad relationship. The acceptance officers committees, they don't want to hear about your teen drama. I'm sorry. It's really heartbreaking to you. In a few years, you're going to be laughing about it, just like the acceptance committee is going to be laughing about it right now if they make it past the first couple of lines. Now, I've talked about in another video, overcoming a bad relationship with a parent. If it gets into abuse or something like that, that's not for this. Also, you don't want to put the acceptance committee in an uncomfortable situation, so try to stay away from that as well. Okay, number six, I say with some reservation because this can be done well, but moving to a new town, a new state, a new country, okay? These often come off as cliche if you write it like, I didn't think that I'd get along with these new people. They were so much different from where I came from, but in the end, I did. Okay, that's kind of cliche. Now, I have seen it work, and I have seen it work well. So, I hesitate to tell you to do this one, because it's often cliche, but sometimes it is done really well. I had one student who wrote about coming from her small Alevi community in the east of Turkey, And it was very colorful in the beginning, talking about her grandmother. I mean, I saw the sights, smelled the smells of the house, what the grandmother cooked, the texture and colors of things, and how her community there influenced her. And then going from there to the giant city of Istanbul, and then how she had to integrate, how she could keep some beliefs, but then had to change some others, and how she opened up to new experiences, okay? It was a colorful essay. It was very well done. It worked, okay? But it doesn't always. Maybe 10-20% of them. I mean, unless they're completely changed around. So just be careful if you go that route. Okay, so that's all the cliches I'm going to share for today. There'll be some more that I'll share later. But if you enjoyed this video, if you got value out of it, please like and subscribe. I don't like to beg, but the wider audience this gets to, the more likes and shares and subscriptions that I get, the closer I can get to doing these much more often. So yes, if it was helpful, please like and subscribe. Get busy now. Good luck and take care.